Hello. Bit of a late start, but it'd be like that sometimes. I was just finishing pulling up some windows, but welcome to Global Hack Week Games, and here we go. Let's see. Looks like we might have some issues on Twitch. Let's go check that. Gotta love those ads. Oh. JK, I think this should be better. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, things are working. Let me update some things on Discord. Alrighty. Let's see. This is sure to be an interesting time. Let me double check some stuff. Having some technical difficulties. It'd be like that. Just another Monday. Although maybe there's an issue. Cool. Looks like we got potentially correct schedule. Maybe. It might be early. It'd be like that. Cool. Well, I guess we'll still do it anyway, and people can watch the stream, and it'd be like that. Right. So, as you can see, my cat is in the background. She's sleeping peacefully, and we are going to work on Snake Breakout today with Cat. Peanut Butter, the cat. She wishes to be left alone to sleep. But I was sharing my screen, so let me change my screen because things got messy. We're gonna have a good time. I think mostly just going over like what to do. Need to restart Visual Studio Code, of course. Snake Breakout. I thought I moved those folders. I never finished it, that's why. Duh. Let me toss that out. Cool. Great. Now we can check my screen. Boop. Make that this window. Open up requirements. Share screen. Tap screen. Screen 2. And add. Okay. Cool. Let me also zoom in so people can read. We're going to be doing Python, and we're going to be using Pygame. And so if you are not familiar with either, we'll go over how to get all that stuff set up. And then we'll talk a little bit about Snake, potentially put that thing together. I cheated. I found some code, and we're going to use that. Yes, VS Code is a good point. You can actually use IntelliJ or whatever your preferred editor is. Pygame is fairly flexible, so you're not required to use VS Code. Let's see. Where will this show up? Oh, good. Cool. And what else did I need? I am making sure we have everything we need, and I need to find a folder. No, don't open it there. You don't need to see my files. Not like that. Really wanted to open it elsewhere. Cool. Okay. Now we're actually good. And let me also go get that registration link, because that's important too. Boop, 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 boop. Create banner, paste, scroll, actually no, add banner. Cool. Don't forget to sign up, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started. So I don't think, yeah, no biggie. I think we got some times mixed up. It'd be like that. But yeah, so we're making Snake and Breakout. And so getting back on track. I really, really, really love classic games. I love Snake. I love Breakout. If you got a chance to play it on the Atari, I'm so jealous. I had to play it on like a simulator version, but like everyone's made classic games like Tetris and Snake and Breakout and, you know, memory games and all sorts of different stuff. And so with that in mind, I thought, well, why don't we take what we know and make our own new game out of it? Like, let's retrospect, retro everything. But I just wanted to have fun with retro games. I just love retro games. I even have my own little Galaga machine. It's so cute. I play it when I'm stressed out, which will be a lot this week. But I really, really love just recreating old games as a way of teaching myself programming. And that's actually how I got started. I got into software engineering at my university and was like, cool, I'm learning things, but like, does that mean I can make games now? I always wanted to go into game development and then like decided not to because industry. But it'd be like that. So for those that are joining, there is the event registration out on the banner. Go ahead and make sure you check in so you can get those points for the rest of the week. And for those that are pulling together what we're going to be doing, the short version is you don't have to use Visual Studio Code, but you can if you'd like. IntelliJ is also a pretty good option. We'll be setting up our environment today and doing a little bit of Snake development. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to finish in time by the end of the 2 hours, but we'll see what bugs we run into. You need to make sure that you have a Python version above 3.7 so that way you can get Pygame. And Pygame has been around for a really long time. Once upon a time ago, I could use it, but we're going to learn together today to see if I still remember how to use it. It does require a little bit of background in graphics, which I do have. We're not working with shaders today or this week, which makes me a little sad, but I just don't think I'm ready to revisit shaders again. It was hard then. It's probably hard now. But we can definitely make 2D games. And there's definitely a lot of places you can make 2D games, like Unity. Used to be a really popular one. There's Game Engine, Game Maker, all sorts of different things. But I wanted to do the programmatic way by using Pygame. So if you have an Anaconda setup or Miniconda or just have Conda, you can go ahead and create an environment using Python 3.7. I actually broke my Conda setup on my desktop, but not on my laptop. Make that make sense. So it actually, as long as you have an updated version of Python, we should be fine. We can just use pip install, just depending on how you approach things. So I actually already made sure that I had this installed because that's how I found out I broke my Conda stuff. But if you type in python-m pip install -U pygame-user, it will install a local instance of Pygame to your user profile on your computer. Sometimes you may have to use Python 3. On my Mac, I had to use Python 3. On my desktop, I had to use Python. I think it's just because I have multiple versions of Python on my desktop, on my laptop, which like I did actually create the distinguishment. Whereas here, I'm like, just keep updating, just keep going. Anyway, so what I also want to do is open a command prompt. I need to move to D, CD, directories, review. Alrighty, so we all know what Snake is. And if you don't, we're gonna play it really quick. So I have a functioning version because I wanted to prove that we could actually do this, and I wanted a cheat sheet because we're going to be talking more about like the theoretics behind this, so that way we can actually go ahead and combine things. We're going to go full hackathon with this, where we're taking something that already works and we're going to retrofit it. There we go. That's the word I was looking for earlier. So this was made in Pygame. This I found online on Geeks for Geeks, that programming site that has geeks. So they actually made a Python implementation of Snake, and so I'm currently playing it. Geeks for Geek, yeah, it's on the window bar. But I wasn't sure that everyone really knew what Snake was, just in case, because like not everybody's super interested in games. But if you enjoy 2D games, this is really, really nice and like distracting. As you can see, the goal is to make sure the snake gets longer by eating the pellets of food. And then, oh my goodness. Oh, the goal is not to hit the walls and to make sure you don't eat yourself. Wow, I was so close there. I am snaking while talking is hard. And so you can see the score in the top left, and you can see that like every frame it's updating. The way the snake is moving is by a frame that is some like milliseconds long. And this has a screen size, it has titles, and then when I will purposely kill myself here or purposely end my game, we will see that it has an end screen, which I will do shortly. Cool. So it tells us our score, and then it'll close the game out. So these are pretty basic instances of Snake. I also have... I also found someone's instance of Breakout as our reference point. And so the goal of Breakout is to ensure that you hit the blocks and that you catch the ball before it disappears off the screen, and then you get a game over. But your goal is to clear the screen. And so I thought, hey, I like both of these games. One thing to really set me apart from, say, someone else who's interviewing who also used classic games as a way to like teach themselves programming, the way to make it unique is to actually combine them. Take what I've learned from each of them and make something brand new, but still really classic vibey, given classic, right? And we'll see how long it takes for me to die on this one, because I'm actually kind of bad at Breakout. And this ball is moving pretty slow, but you could add power-ups like the old versions where it might make the paddle longer or like more balls or make it move faster, or even just like you get to be invincible or you get an extra life. There's all sorts of things we can do to add on to these existing games, but also to like, make it look like it used to. We can obviously change the color as this person did, which I have to go find. Yeah, so I lost. But it will actually let me start the game, and it'll also let me close out. This is a much better version than the Geeks for Geeks Snake instance where I was like, I couldn't click out to exit. I didn't show you that, but I couldn't. And like once I lost the game, it would just like say you lost and then eventually close the window. So we have two different implementations we can work with. And my goal was, let's build up Snake using the reference point, describing again what all these components are, with the intent of understanding like what makes Snake work. We'll then build Breakout, again referencing that code, making our adjustments, making it unique to ourselves, and then to close it all out, we're going to combine them. So the question I have for chat is, what happens when you combine them? Like, what is this new game going to be like? And so I do have questions for it, which is like, what features do we want to keep or remove? I have some ideas like snakes growing when they eat things, breaking bricks, snakes food, the paddle. Power-ups aren't there currently, but we could use that. And so normally when the snake dies, it dies because it's eaten itself or because it hit a wall. And so how hard would that make a Breakout version? Should we adjust the brick spacing? Should we like make it bounce off itself instead? And then another idea was like, if the snake is a paddle and the snake is limited to the bottom half of the screen, we therefore have a dynamic paddle. So like we should still be able to break bricks and get power-ups and whatnot. But I also want to see what chat has ideas-wise as we do these next 3 workshops together. How will we make our own nuanced snake Breakout, Cool. So now that we've played the game a little bit and got to see some things, let's go ahead and go back and let's get started. And so what that means is go install Pygame if you haven't already. And also, ask questions. For those who have never joined me before, I really encourage learning amongst all of us. I only code about like 3 months of the year, so I really want to make sure that I am also learning alongside you, because I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I know how the old ways of doing things are, but things change. And so I'd like to make sure that we all can contribute to this project together, because somebody might fork it, do whatever, etc. I haven't made the GitHub repo. I will make that and push it so y'all can fork it, do whatever you like in the meantime. But yeah, any questions so far? Let me go ahead and paste the check-in link before I forget, in case anybody hasn't checked in yet. Nothing in the idea. Hola, welcome. And yes, just to confirm again, we'll be doing a little bit of VS Code. You can also use IntelliJ, totally fine. But the way to install Pygame, if you do not have a Conda or Anaconda environment, again, you would either create an environment if you have those working. Miniconda also works. But otherwise, go ahead and just use pip to install Pygame. You may not have Python 3 be an aliased thing, so go ahead and just use Python instead of that. And yeah. We have an hour and a half ahead of us. We can make Snake. Because I have the cheat codes that I copied on the internet, that I have given claim to. Because I am not plagiarizing, but we are referencing it. Let me go ahead and open that up for myself. Ooh. Open with Visual Studio Code. No, not there. That's not what I wanted. File, new window. Move this here. Open file. Oh, goodness. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was pretty exhausting. Fun, but exhausting. Snake. Actually, can everyone see and read my windows okay? Let me know if I need to zoom in some more. I want to make sure people can read. Some exhausting weekends. It does indeed get confusing on Mac. It do indeed. Cool. Seems like we've got some readability. Awesome. Again, if at any point something is not readable, let me know and I will zoom in or change the colors so that way people can read better. Hey, 404. Nice to see you again. Snack 2K15 was my first venture into Snake. I had no idea what I was doing. Now I somewhat know what I'm doing. Let me go ahead and remove this banner. Delete that. Cool. Yeah. I also had an exhausting weekend. I am still recovering. Friendly reminder to hydrate. We stand good Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay. So by this point, people should be in the process of downloading things. I have a requirements.txt because that is a good thing to have generally when you are working with Python. So I actually need to go Google how to making to requirements.txt. I never remember. Oh, can I do that? I am not using Conda because it's broken on my desktop. But make fonts bigger and put webcam in the corner. I can't move my webcam, but I can make this bigger and then can make this bigger. Let's try that next stream. I am not about to spend 2 hours figuring out a virtual environment. I do not like this layout because people can't read on the bottom left, but that's okay. We have scroll for that. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Cool. Alrighty. So now that everyone is comfortable, I hope, give or take, let's go ahead and make Snake. Gonna go ahead and make a new file, name it Snake. Snake.py. Okay. cool. So I do know that there was a Pie Game intro, possibly. So tell me what you know about Pie Game. What do we need? I've mentioned a few of them while I was demonstrating Snake, but I really, again, I'm trying to get engagement today. I need it to stay awake. So what do we need to get started besides, like, importing stuff? So I'll go ahead and import those while we're thinking. What else do I need? Pie Game. We're probably gonna need to import time because frames per second. Ooh, we're gonna need a game loop. Okay. What else are we gonna need? We know we're gonna need a while true at some point. Is it this one? Yeah. What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need to initialize Pie Game. And yes, we're gonna need a rectangle that moves with the arrow keys. I just remembered that once upon a time ago, I made a game where I didn't connect the arrow keys properly, and so it moved the actual window around and not my player in the center. So what is extra bloom? What is that? In the meantime, I will go ahead and make the window. Need a window, and that needs to be before. And we're going to need a window in the X direction. So let's do it. Size in X. I'm going to make that equal to 720 because that's a pretty common one. And I am a little bit just copying off the original code, but I am going to make some adjustments just because I want things to be named better. I want it to be readable. I want to also hey, now we know what these means. We know what they mean. We can now adjust different sizing. So what happened if we put a giant square instead of a rectangle, or if we made it 1,000 pixels by 1,000 pixels? How big would that be? Oh, okay. That kind of bloom. I thought you meant that, and I was like, does Pie Game even do that? I don't actually know. I like the idea. Let's put it in the notes. Extra bloom. We'll make it in the notes and see. Yeah. So the thing is, lots of people have made Snake. Snake, 2K, whatever. Everybody's remaking games, but this is why we gotta be unique. Remember? Yes, scope creep. This is what I get for saying, tell me what I gotta do. But yeah, we're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy it. Alrighty. Oh, goodness. Sorry. So I did actually mention some things. We need food, which is basically points. We need an end game, which is collisions. What else do we need? We need music. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I think we have, I have additional notes. Sounds and Easter eggs. So what are some Easter eggs we can come up with for Snake? I mean, actual eggs. Ooh, I wonder how we would implement that. Pizza, the common of snake. What else do snakes eat? I mean, they eat rats, eat birds. You know, it'd be really cool. I don't think we're actually gonna get to it, but it'd be really cool if we made the animation of it eating the pixel. Whoa! 1 out of 100 chance. Ooh. I like this. Rather than kills you, shortens your tail or removes some score. These are some good ideas. Y'all are on it. Blahaj skin. I wonder if we made it like slightly wider, what that would do. Because like the snake that we saw was pixels, right? And the breakout we saw had like nice dimensions and bricks and stuff. So like we can actually combine them and see like if we make a nice snake, we might be able to make Blahaj snake. Konami code, I'm a late snake. Ooh. Blahaj skin. Okay, these are good ideas. Typing Blahaj. Gotta get Adam on the call. Okay, I'm liking these. Y'all are on it. I'm still like, this is so good. Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. At that point, let's just do Pac-Man and have like ghosts running around, you know? All right. These are really, really good Easter eggs. So you have basically given me stuff to research in between streams, and I will see what makes sense that we might be able to do it. Because there's some thinking that involves like how would we track what people have put in? That would be like event keys. This is fun. These are exciting. I am very entertaining. Very entertained. Okay, but we gotta make snake in the first place so we can actually start messing with things. Alrighty. Okay. Change that. Put this here. Cool. Alrighty. So we made our window. We have Pygame initialized. What is this sparkly thing? Oh, this is Copilot. Ooh, what a great opportunity to have Copilot generate some code for us. So you all did come up with some things. I wonder what it will do. Ooh, hunger bar. Yeah. Y'all are. How on earth are we going to connect a grappling hook into this? Kat, you're good at these ideas. Clearly, you have to show up to more of my streams so we can constantly have an influx of good ideas now. I'm not going to expect that, but I would appreciate it. All right. Right, we were fiddling around. So we have initialization, we have window. What else do we need? Sorry. I wonder what would happen if we tried to run it now. I think it'll break, but I want to see what happens. Oh, we need to set the display. That's right. I forgot about that. Let's do that really quick. Pygame.display. Set caption snake. Cool. We have our window, and then we have game window is equal to. Hey, look at that autofill for us. We don't even think about it. That's nice. I like that. But let's go see if it works. I am being lame. Actually, wait. Maybe. Let's see if it'll run. Let's test this. Yeah, no module named Pygame. That's what I thought. Oh, we have a window that is very broken and doesn't do much, but Snake Man, love it. Cool. So we have a broken window. Nice. Getting there, making some pretty things. So let's see. What else do we need? Sorry. What if we tell Copilot to generate stuff? Write the fruit spawn. I'm curious what it'll tell. I'm just really curious. I haven't actually played with Copilot as much as I wanted to. So for a snake game in Pygame and Python, Let's see what it comes up with. Oh, let's read it. Oh, goodness. Okay, we got some stuff. Let's go ahead and read it. So we have, can I scroll? That is a really frustrating scroll. Let's go ahead and accept it for now, just because I want to see. Okay. Oh, it gave us also the snake and fruit setup. So we have snake position. It's going to be in the center of what we said our sizes was. Okay. We have the snake size as 1 and snake speed as 10. And we have fruit position where it's giving us some random stuff. Random out of 20, I guess. And then I guess it means that it will always be, within. Okay. Then we have spawn time at time.time. I wonder what this means. Investigate later. We have the game loop for event in pygame.event. Fruit spawn. Make new fruit every 5 seconds. Draw the fruit. Let's see what happens. I want to see it work. It didn't work. Draw a rectangle for the snake. So we did that by setting up over here the window size, and then by setting up the game window here in set mode. That got it working. Ooh, we do need to import random. Thank you. Good point. See, this is why we code together, because we'll catch all those random mistakes. And then, what? I need to Google this. I need to Google this on a separate window before I show this to everybody. VS Code cuts. Oh my God, what? What? This is cute. Oh my gosh. Well, this takes me back. I remember when I used to have like chibis on my desktop. Wow. This is not the stream to do this. Okay, I guess we're getting pets while we do snake. We will get pets now. Let's go get pets. I promise we're learning something. Oh, that's cute. I want pets. Okay, how do I use it? Do I just get pet? Control-Shift-X. Yep. Using it. Control-Shift-P. Start pet coding session. Okay. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. We can get more? Wait, I can name it. Oh my God. Oh, well, we have to do all the pets. We're going to get all the pets because I said so. Wait, the snake has a golf cart? Wait, the circle next to trash throws them in a ball. What? That circle next to the plus. This is warnings. And trash throws them a ball. Where is the ball? We must investigate. We have gotten sidetracked, but it's fine. Above where the pets spawn. Where do they spawn? I did not pay attention. I was too busy trying to get. Oh my God, they're cute. Bottom left. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be dumb. I'm just, they're so cute. Oh, this one. What? This is amazing. Throw all the balls. This is adorable. I love it. Yes. Yeah, Kat, you're the best person ever now. That is adorable. Wait, is there a dino? I want a dino. Clippy. Bird. Dog. I get to choose. I want an Akita. What other pets are there? There's foxes. Wait, Totoro? I want Totoro. Oh my god. Okay, now that we've gotten completely sidetracked, we were writing Snake, right? We were doing things. Oh Lord. Okay. So please tell me you all know what Clippy is. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for you all to tell me you don't know who Clippy is. There's so many pets. Who do I... Oh, I can delete them that way. I don't want a Zappy. Crabito. That's cute. I don't think I'm in the mood for a rat. Let's see who else we got. Good. Okay. All right. Time for a history lesson. Once upon a time ago, Microsoft had a mascot that was meant to give you tips on how to use their products like Word and PowerPoint and everything. And his name was Clippy. And Clippy would pop up every so often being like, do you need a tip? And Clippy is an icon of generations before me. Okay. 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 I also can't deal. They're so cute. It's so distracting. There's so many. Right. We were making Snake. Wow. Clippy is like Alexa's great grandpa. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh. Oh, gosh, that was exciting. Okay, right, we need to import this, by the way. Import this. Okay, coming back to what we were doing. Okay, gosh, let me go double check this. Refresh game speed. Okay, what's going on here? Let's debug a bit. So we have for event type is that quit. I don't think we want this. Let's get rid of this one for right now. Let's see. Oh wait, the pets disappear when I close the... No! Oh, they're back. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. We must keep it alive all the time. We will have a smaller window then. It's fine. Let's just do that. And then do that. I said we were gonna finish Snake today, and I just want them. They're so cute. It just keeps swiping at me. Sorry. Okay. This is why we can't have nice things. I needed the terminal. Where am I looking? Yeah, I'm like totally distracted from that now. Close that. Cool. Aha. Okay. So Copilot gave us some bad code. So we deleted that. So obviously we can't do anything, but it is generating food for us. Yay. Well, it's all kind of in one area, which has me concerned. I know, okay, it's starting to go different places. Yes. So when we are done with this workshop today, I will push this to a new GitHub repo. You'll watch me do that. And then you all will be able to start, fork, do whatever you would like with it. So if you end up actually getting some chance to fiddle around with it, I might show it on tomorrow's stream because I think we have one tomorrow. Yeah, I'll show if anybody has like finished it or done cool stuff to their snake instance. Definitely go ahead and tell me about it tomorrow, so that way I can show it off for you. Smuggle the pets into GitHub. I don't think that's gonna work. We can put Easter egg comments. I would check the schedule, but I would assume so. Absolutely not. That's hacking, and we don't do that right now. Cool. Oh, it looks like it kind of froze, maybe? Yeah, it did freeze. Why did it freeze? I wanted it to generate to infinity. Okay, so we have snake position, snake. Yeah, we didn't put that in yet, though. So we have fruit position, though. And so it's generating stuff. And if the time is less than 5, generate a new one. Fruit position is going to be a random integer from some divided point, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the spawn time is that. Oh, so it just keeps resetting that. Got it. We don't need to investigate this anymore. This is just getting... Oh, okay, Copilot, thank you. That's actually a great way to describe it. Why am I hosting a workshop if Copilot's going to do it for me? This is cool. I actually haven't used it yet, so that's neat. All right. Then it says draw the fruit. So we have the game window. Let's look at this. Doesn't tell me the parameters. I'm guessing this is the color. Yeah, because that's Arch. Yeah, because that's the red color. And then it has fruit position 1, fruit position 2, and 2020. Oh, so okay. So it's going to be some dimension of 20 pixels by 20 pixels. Fruit position 0 and 1. It's going to be a tuple. What is this tuple of? I guess where it's going. Oh, I see. The X and Y. Got it. Okay, so we have X location, Y location, and then size by like the X height by Y height. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. So then why did it break after like 6 of them? Let's change the settings down to 1 because I want to see what happens and why it breaks. Seems fine so far. I wonder if it's because I hit keys or something. But like, there's a decent amount of food. I think I might change the size of it though. Oh, I see. They used 20 because they didn't want overlap. Interesting. This is a nice little screensaver game, actually. I wonder if it knows not to draw over what already exists. Because I wonder what that would mean. Okay, dimmer stream is indeed tomorrow. Alrighty. Okay. We're 45 minutes in and we have food. Excellent progress. I just want to see how far this gets. Like, I'm really curious. We have food and pets. Yes, there is. If you scroll up here, it's up on the very top. Oh, you have an error near that. Oh, okay. So I'm hoping it's in your Visual Studio Code, but I would recommend going ahead and opening Command Prompt if you're on Windows or Terminal if you're on Mac, and just typing in Python, like trying to run Pygame and see if it still works. But if you haven't installed it, here is an install command for you on the left. There you go. Ooh, is it because I clicked it that it broke? No, it broke. It broke. as we expected. Close program. Unfortunate. Thank you, Microsoft. Woohoo! Glad you got it. This is why we're messing around. Oh, good. That did work. Fantastic. Okay. So we do have this weird breaking thing. Weirdly breaks after about 20, 50, a minute. Come back to later. That is a thought. Interesting. Maybe the random function gave coordinates outside the window size. That is a good point. Let's go check that. It did come up on the edge of things. Let's look at this. So we have a random integer generated between 0 and whatever the size is divided by 20, and then multiply that randomness by 20. Maybe we need to do a -1 somewhere, and it looks like it's the same thing for the y direction. And then as far as fruit position, yeah, same thing. Okay. Also, this is redundant. We should make this a function. We should make this a function. Because we are good coders. Yeah, autofill for me. Yeah, I like autofill. That's cool. I am very, very pleased with this. That's so cool. Ooh, very nice, very nice. And then copy that. Paste. That's so much easier to read now. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty now. Whoa, we have a lot of, oh dear. Oh, try not pip3 then. Oh dear. Your window is not showing up. It exits immediately. We deleted a little bit of the code. There was originally a like pygame.quit stuff, and we got rid of that. So maybe that is. But here's the full code. We have the window size, pygame init. We have setting up the window. Then we have the snake position, size, and speed, which that size of 1 does not quite match. Anyway, then we have gen fruit. No module named pip. Oh! Whale rants. Oh, you have Python 2.7, it looks like. Hang on. Okay. So Pygame 2 does not work with 2.7. It works with 3.7 or higher. That would probably be why. You might need to, if you have pip3, then you would, I think, do Python 3 and pip3 instead of just pip. Yeah. Yeah, that. I have no more tea. Oh well. Water it is. Water's good. Yeah, try that. Let's try and fix this for Cat, and then we'll take a quick break. Just so I can grab a snack, because having just water, I would like some food. I think when we come back, let's set up moving the snake around the screen, and then butts around with the sizing of things, and then we'll create the game over conditions and a couple other things. Let's see what keeps going on. Oh wait, I didn't hit save. Oh, that's right, because I made the functions. None of those worked. Uh-oh. Pip install. Oh, this might be. But Bash RC is supposed to update with the Z shell. I wonder if it's that there's a versioning issue on your profile for Z shell versus Bash. Like you have to go into your Bash RC and copy whatever you have there into your Z shell RC. Wait, do they follow my mouse? Why are they all doing that? It's only cheating if you don't give credit where credit is due. Also, like, plagiarism is bad. But in this instance, we're using a mix of Copilot and a file I found on Geeks for Geeks. Because, yeah. Yeah, let's see if that works. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but let's try it. I need to do more dev on my laptop. I also need to get a new laptop. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Dang. What on earth? No available formula. Game. I want from. This is a lot of installation to get things fixed. No! That's upsetting. That is outrageous. Well, rats. I can't believe that happened. I can believe it. It's Python and versioning, and I'm not surprised, but I'm upset that it happened. I'm sorry. Oh. Peanut butter moved. She is sunbathing. She's a good cat. Let's see if she'll. Oh, hi. Hello. Would you like to say hello? Say hello. Please, a paw. It's like, leave me alone. Well, that sucks, frankly. You're on Python 3 and oh. Ew. That is gross. I'll be honest, you have stumped me, and I'm not sure how to help without, like, being next to the computer. Given that... I think it might be a profile issue, though. I think there's some library is not being found, but I'm not sure how to fix that. Grr. Given that 404 is in chat helping y'all out, I'm gonna move on, even though I'm gonna keep thinking about it because I'm like, what could possibly fix this? But I unfortunately haven't run into it, so I'm like, I don't even know where I'd start. Well, rants. Well, for what it's worth, like I said, what we finished today we'll push to GitHub, and so that will be something that you can pull and attempt to run, I hope, or at least it can be your reference point. So don't stress about falling behind, I guess. This was meant to be fun, meant to be, use Copilot, use existing references, like make it so that it's understandable and easy to do. So I wouldn't be too upset, but I'm also like, that should be fixed because that's a problem for other workshops. Okay. Really quickly, let's have Copilot generate the snake functionality and see what it gives us, and then fix it. Generate snake movement and frame updates in Pygame. Let's see what it tells us. Whoa, hello. Ooh, this is a good idea. I should mention this at the beginning of my streams. I have not used those, but that is a safe, refreshable place to be when things are not working on your desktop or your local environment. Okay. Continuing on, so we have direction movement, we have change direction, update snake, global. I don't like global like that. That makes me upset. I do not like that. No, thank you, Sam. I am. But again with the colliding with wall, I don't like this exit bit. I also don't want it to replace this code. So we're gonna copy that. Can I copy? Great, accept, and then we're gonna move this here. Oh. That was a good idea, at least to start with. I wish I knew what was going on with VS Code, though. Oh, we have 2 loops now. Gross. Let's see if it works. I don't think it's gonna, but we're gonna see if it works. Well, that actually worked. Oh, it's so fast. Let's go change the speed. Snake speed. 1. And then let's change. Actually, that should be fine. Oh. Okay, we have snake, but we don't have food. Is a fast boy indeed. Super fast. Does not have food, though. What happened to the food? Oh. I know what happened. Let's keep this. Go put that all back. Go paste it back in. Okay. And then we can only have 1 update call. Now let's see if it works. Right, I forgot it moves insanely fast. Where is my fruit? Okay. Oh, we also have this. Maybe we do need the update. I was always told you didn't really have so many updates. Oh, there's food. There was food. Wait. Oh, it disappears. Okay, so now we have that the fruit is drawn, but it immediately disappears, which tells me, why are we doing this? Okay, well, we are at the hour mark, so let's take a 5-minute break, get a snack, drink water, fix bugs, and then we will come back and figure out why we don't get food display. Find the banner. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Okay, be back in about 5 minutes. I have acquired bread. It is now 5 minutes. Somehow we had more people join. Cool. Things are broken. When are they not? Let's see. What else do we need? Okay. So I did some Googling. And I was right. You shouldn't have that many updates. Every time you write update, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Peanut. Welcome. I don't know if you could hear her pulling on her scratch pad. Okay, goodbye. The door's closed, so I don't know how you're getting out. Please hold while I let my cat out. You can go. Hi. Okay, well, I'm closing the door now. You're so funny. The marquee on the bottom. Thank you very much. Banners. Hide. Alrighty. Peanut Butter has left the building. She has decided nap time is over. I wish I could take a nap. Maybe after this. Alrighty. Yeah, display updates generally mean you're refreshing the frame or rewriting it. Which we have a lot of things that we're drawing. We're drawing the snake moving. We're drawing food as it appears. But we also don't want it to disappear until it's been collected. So let's see if we can fix a little bit of what Copilot gave us. So that way it actually works as intended. And I don't like this global. This is nasty. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. I have the same things. I do have the same things. Okay. You know, Peanut Butter is indeed a bread fiend. Once upon a time ago, she ate a lot of the bread I had. And that was terrifying because I'm like, can cats eat bread? Yes, they can. They don't need to. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm reading through to see how Copilot did it and seeing how that matches up with what I need to have it do based on my understanding of how I've used Pygame in the past. Seems like we shouldn't really be calling update here at the end. Let's go ahead and get rid of that there. Let's also remove it here. And then we have the one at the very end. And let's comment this delay out for a hot minute and see what happens. I expect either breaking or extremely fast snake, which is terrifying. Extremely fast snake. Okay, I'm gonna put the delay back in. Right, let's change this delay to like 100. Give us some time. Okay. Where's my food? No food. Interestingly, maybe let's do this one instead. Let's change this to this, and then make this back to 10. Let's see what happens. What? I forgot a thing. Hang on. I'm copying that one directly from Geeks for Geeks because I liked how they did it. Hey! We have a functioning screen again. No food, though. Let's go find the food. Maybe we don't do that for fruit spawn. If we're using FPS, I feel like we can get away with doing something else. There's a game window.fill, which is making the food invisible. Fill. Oh, thank you for that. Excellent catch. Let's comment that out and see what happens. Oh, well, we now have infinite snake. Where I'm just gonna play around and find out. I wonder if the collision will still work. Or will it redraw? Oh, it does draw over the snake. Oh. And then we drove right through it. Interesting. Cool. So we need to fix that bit. Good catch. Please sleep. Please sleep. Please. Alrighty. So let's figure out how to fix that then. So we have the size of the snake. The direction. We have if it collides, drawing the snake, which we're getting rid of that one. It's drawing it. So I think we still need the fill, just not where it was. The fill is useful in clearing the snake as it moves across the screen. Like we saw it was just filling the screen, right? And we need to keep the snake a certain size as long as we've collected food, right? So, it sounds like we also kind of need a class for the snake because the snake will have, for each body part, a position in which it's currently at, the color or whatever else we want to change it to. And where it's gone. And we need to remove the one at the end and put the next one in so it just keeps shifting as we keep turning. So let's see what Copilot has. I'm curious. Make a snake class for the snake game we are making. I don't know how to actually generate code in a way that's helpful. Okay, so it has a movement direction. Its current position. Checking a collision. Oh, goodness. So sorry. And then where it's being drawn. I don't think we need all of these things, but we do need the direction and its position. And then for position and snake position. Maybe we just need to move the fill. Let's close this up. Clean that up. Let's move this fill. Where would this be a good place to put it? I think we need probably here to for every loop of the game, we want to clear the screen, but we want to redraw the fruit that we've had. And so I think we also maybe need fruit arrays. Because until it's collected, then because then wouldn't we also need to make sure that the food that is generated doesn't overlap with existing food? If it already exists, don't redraw on that square, because then we might have two, but we don't actually need two on the same square. So let's take some notes. because my brain is starting to slow down a little bit, and I can do some stuff this afternoon when I'm taking a break, but I can go ahead and keep pushing this one along. And so we'll do here. Whoa. So we'll need to do food class. Maybe an array, a unique array of food position until collected. Then we need a snake class, keep track of body, length, and position. Is there anything else that we would need a class for? I think an enum of direction would be smart. Because, like, how is this currently doing it? It's just direction. This should be an enum for good coding. Enum the directions. Update the snake, that's fine. Display update, snake speed, that's fine. Anything else we should make note of, perhaps? Because we have a somewhat functioning thing. Let's see. Oh, goodness. I bought a RetroPie a few years ago, and I'm wondering if that had Pygame already installed on it and if it'll be easier to use. I think Raspberries these days actually come with Pygame pre-installed, because a lot of people will make RetroPie out of their Raspberries. So I feel like it should be on the Raspberry. It does mean that you'll need like a monitor and keyboard set up, so that way you can actually like write code. But I think you'd also have to be mindful about storage space. Once you're using mini computers like that, you need to be a lot more considerate of how you're using space and optimizing for it, kind of like the classic games of then. Like, for example, Dig Dug is like a really old Nintendo game, right? And I think because it was so early on, I think there was only like 255 levels because there was only, up to, they could only build that many levels based on the number of bits they had. So this would be a pretty good challenge for you if you wanted to remake classic games, but make them as optimized as possible. Or you can just download the games that you have, of course. And I know SD cards have certainly improved in the last decade, especially, but like, food for thought. That's a pretty good question. I've never actually done anything more than 2D games with Pygame. At the time that I was using Pygame, it was pretty clunky, and that was almost a decade ago, if not more than that. But I would think that these days there might be ways in which you can get around it. I mean, you have things like Scratch, and you can do some pretty cool stuff with Scratch. But I think if you're going to do like more involved graphics, I would actually push people toward like game engines like Game Maker if you wanted to do more shader work, like 2D tuning, shading, etc. Oh my god, it's swimming with a little radio box. Look at it. Sorry. Getting an error name, fruit position is not defined. I believe, let's see where we've put it. So we have fruit position, and we've made it equal to the generation of fruit, which is, oh, no, that's fine. Where is we've defined it up here. So we have first the function gen fruit, and then we say fruit position is equal to the generation of fruit. Did you put perhaps fruit position before gen fruit? Well, it says fruit position is not defined. Interesting. Oh, what did you end up doing wrong? Maybe it's just that you just mistyped, or you put things in the wrong order. It happens. What'd you do? Oh, okay. It was a position thing. Yeah. Generally, when you have a not defined, it's going to be a position thing. We have been jumping around in the code quite a bit. Below the definition. Oh, no! Oh, That's frustrating. This is why I usually will add new lines between like functions in Python and then anything I've done after. Or like I'll try to group all my functions at the top and then do like logic and then oh goodness. My main function if I've decided to do that. There's a lot of different ways in which you might go about Python. So like obviously imports at the top, some declarations that are somewhat global-ish. I would like to come through and fix a lot of these things, but I would love to put these in a class and fix it up, but we're just not there yet. But oh goodness, the exhaustion is hitting. So we've made a few notes about where we need to end up, which is that we need to make a food class, a snake class, and enum the direction so we're not checking for string comparisons. We're just checking for numbers that we already know. I do think we're at a point that we can go ahead and set the GitHub up so you all can go ahead and copy and fork it and do your own little thing with it. In fact, get it working and then add your own flair to it is what I would recommend. But there are so many resources on how to make Snake in Python or Snake in JavaScript or however you'd like to interact with it that like this was more of a let's, mess around and find out with just getting an understanding of what Snake needs to function. Tomorrow we'll talk more about Breakout and if people have things that they want to demonstrate, like I'm happy to obviously do that. And we can go ahead and go download a few of those. We'll spend some time tomorrow if you'd like to do that. But like I said, we'll talk about Breakout tomorrow. And then the third day will be the official, like, how can we cram these two together? Because by then we'll have a really good understanding of what makes these things work. And now we can go, okay, let's pull this out, move it here, yada, yada, yada. Ooh, surface get at. This can work for keeping track of previously spawned fruits. I like this idea. Now we have two ways of going about getting food, whether it's that we keep their position or that we get it at that location. I wonder which would be better, because if we get it at position, then we would automatically know that there is a color there. But I'm not sure about the grid. But that's what the calculations are for. So as long as it's within that grid space, then that would be colored. Otherwise, we can keep the position, and as long as we keep the relative position consistent, we'll also know that within that square that it's referencing, that it will also have potential fruit. Many options. Let's go add that. Consider also surface get at x, y. All right, let's keep that in mind. Today is a Monday, and it shows, and I wish you a better Monday because that sucks. Goodness, that sucks. Yeah, why don't we make a snake class not using Copilot? So that way we can at least get started on those to-dos, and then I will finish the rest after the workshop and commit those. So do the snake class and then commit to GitHub, call it there, let y'all have fun and figure out what you can make Snake do for yourselves. No! Oh, that's rough. At the very least, this is recorded, so you can go ahead and watch the replay. It's okay. That is just brutal. Right. Okay, snake class. Ooh, I like this. I like update. Let's see what else you have. I like these ideas, Copilot. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Now we're getting into repeats. All right. I feel like some of these are definitely merged into the multiple, but I like the initial suggestions. Let's see. We can move this into that. Update snake. We have the draw. You know what? Maybe I leave this to all of y'all to figure out, and I will show you what I come up with tomorrow. I think that is a pretty good idea. You may not necessarily use all these functions. I think these two can be combined. Well, no, yeah. I think I'm very curious to challenge you all. I know there's lots of workshops, so you don't have to, but I would be curious to challenge you all to see what you come up with, to see how you would get this working, because there's so many resources out there, and I want to challenge you to do that. Yeah, I like that. Let's challenge y'all. Oh, every coach giving everybody homework. Lettuce game. What is Dimmer? I love Dimmer. I love Dimmer streams. Lettuce? Lettuce? What? Oh. Gosh, I'm tired. I'm ready for a nap. Just so that way people know what I'm doing. I am making the repo. GHW games. Breakout. We're not adding a readme or any of these other things. Let me go hit create. Okay. So as you can see, it is telling us, hey, do things. So we're gonna go do that super fast. Let's go put that there. Let's go use this. We're gonna copy this bit, a little bit. We're gonna copy a little bit of everything actually. I don't like this terminal though. I want a normal terminal. Yeah, git bash is good. Thank you. Git status, git init, and let's make this visible. Now git status. I want .git. You had to change your profile on Discord and Twitch to a cat. What? What? Okay. I got none. Well, at least Windows works now. I'm sorry about that. That's pretty cool. I have so many questions and none of them will be answered. Yeah, none of them are going to be answered today. It's just not happening. I don't. Probably gonna yell at me. Cool. Alrighty. So I have pushed to GitHub. Which means if I refresh this, snack. Love it. All right, and now you could come up with a lettuce Easter egg for tomorrow. Just thoughts. So Dimmer is actually the one who set up the channel points. They were like doing a how to like do Discord integrations, and so ever since they did that with their one of their global hack weeks, they've been using it ever since. So a lot of us other coaches don't, because we don't have the environment or haven't like focused on that or set that up. I know it's a pretty big thing though with Discord streamers, but like I don't do it just because I'm like, my brain's already tired usually because I'm pretty busy. But yeah. Speaking of cats, hi Peanut. Did you come back? Hello. Come here. Come here. Hi. Say hello. There's a cat. She's like, no, I am done. I am not for entertainment. Hello, child. Oh, okay, you're going to prevent me from coding instead. Thank you. All right, well, I did post it. I just need to share on if I can make it to my keyboard. Hi, I need my mouse. Yes, thank you. Hello. Okay, here's GitHub link. Thank you, Peanut. Hi. Yes, I don't think you should do that. You know what? That's fair. I did pick you up and throw you in front of the camera. You have a point. Hello. Hi. Oh, that is a goal. That is indeed a goal. All hail lettuce. I see. All hail. You'll have to let me know how that turns out tomorrow. I'm really curious now. I don't have time to go see the stream, but I do want to know the outcome of this. Okay, bye. Bye, Peanut. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, like I said, I have shared GitHub link. You all may fork and do as you please, and I am fascinating. I'm just in awe of this whole lettuce thing. I love hearing about Dimmer streams. They're such cool streams. Doing things I could never even dream of. Cool. Well, I think we're at a good stopping point because I do want to give some time back to people. I know there's lots of things to go through today. Some things are a bit doubled up. But any questions, comments, concerns, I will find some time to finish up that snake setup that I have and see what I can get out of it. And if I don't finish, it's okay. We have many, 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 many variations on GitHub to reference. But like I said, tomorrow we'll be talking about Breakout. And if you're not familiar with Breakout, let's go have some fun and play some Breakout. Because I do have a copy of that. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. Yeah. I love a good Breakout game. It's just so relaxing until it's not. And then you cry. But this is a little bit something like what we'll be working on tomorrow. We'll get our snake game to look as pretty as this one, if not maybe better with Easter eggs like y'all have been mentioning. And yeah, guess I'll just play some Breakout while I wait for some questions. I know we didn't quite get it working. Whoops. But I'm curious. I didn't intend to give homework. I intended to finish, but I am being mindful of my capacity and acknowledging that there is some problem solving I can't do while I talk. I cannot walk and talk at the moment, or program and talk at the moment. Yeah. This is a good implementation, I have to say. Like, it's very clean. I like the UI, and I like how clean the quitting and ending game is, because the current snake stuff is not clean. And I would love to get it to this point, so that way we have like a matching setup, you know? that's right. You had shared a GitHub variant earlier. I will definitely be checking that one out after stream. I'm very excited to see all the different renditions. Do I have thoughts on Godot? Or Godot or something? I haven't even touched it. I know it exists, and that's about it. Yeah, I know that Dimmer is the one who's been doing the Godot stuff, which is like really cool. But I know nothing. I know Pygame-ish. It's certainly easier to use than it used to be. I would not have gotten this done as far as it did without Copilot filling in some blanks of like, I know how to write this, but I need to Google the term. I know the old way of doing it, and it is tedious. But Copilot was a pretty good partner. We did have to untangle a little bit of what Copilot meant for us, though. Oh no, the Pygame gods, they take their time. I once upon a time taught myself UI in C. That was a learning experience. I do not recommend that unless you really want to know. But I at the time I did want to know, not realizing what I was getting myself into. I think it was GDL is what I was using. Oof, that was different. I really enjoyed it though. I really enjoyed learning different games by creating them myself, just on my own and just Googling like what I thought I needed to know. And now that I've like come to a point where I feel okay Googling things, I'm really, really fascinated by just how many different ways people can make things and like what's out there all the time. There's always new libraries and new things. I'm not sure how it'll be combined, but I'm curious. I'm excited. I really like both games. So there's a couple ideas like turning the paddle into a snake, and so while you're collecting food, you're also like making sure that the ball keeps bouncing off of the snake. But then you have to also deal with like, do you want it to be able to eat itself? I wonder if that would just like cause some issues. There is much to think about, but we have 2 workshops worth to think about it, and then we are implementing it as fast as we can on Wednesday. No! I deserve that for playing games on stream, on Games Week stream. It's fine. Alrighty. Well, we are basically at time since there's not really any other questions. The update to the code will be up by tomorrow, probably right before stream if I happen to have the spare time to do so. If not, I will push it on stream. Let's see. Any other things? Nope. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for attending, and we're sure to have fun and hopefully be able to play Breakout tomorrow and not run into more issues because we'll have learned more from our snake adventure. We're working our way up in the world like any good developer does. Start simple, work our way up. But yeah. Cool. Thanks so much for coming, and don't forget to check in. If you haven't already, let me go get that link. Make sure you go ahead and do that. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow, if there's anyone who got it working, whether it's that they referenced other people's solutions or that they wanted to add their own Easter eggs, let me know. Send me the GitHub repo in chat, and we'll go ahead and set it up and see if it's working. Because I love a good chance to play Snake. Alrighty, see y'all.